Hey everybody, so my name's Josh and I'm starting a new video series on YouTube. We're going to call it The Warriors Preacher. And basically, I think what I'd like to see happen is I'd like to touch on things going on in the world, news, and how it ties into Scripture and how it ties into the Christian faith. So I think, and again, it's just one guy's opinion, but I believe that there is many more people like me who are Christians who are sick and tired of being told that God is love, as if that is the only thing that God could be. God is also just, and I believe that these traitors in our government need to be punished. I believe that they've committed treason, crimes against humanity. The whole idea of Jeffrey Epstein. Want to talk about Nancy Pelosi saying that she's a good Catholic, and she's offended that somebody would use the word hate. What I'd like to do is start to take some of this stuff and really peel it back and understand the layers of depravity that is going on with these folks. So let's take a look at 2 Corinthians 4 verse 4. It says, Satan, who is the god of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand the message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. So we understand that there are people that are blinded by their sin, and there aren't Christians. They aren't understanding, and I think that's what a lot of the mainstream media people that are watching CNN and MSNBC and stuff like that, they just have no concept of reality. How can you watch this impeachment hearing and not know that it is a complete farce? It is not fair. It is not a good process. I think it's very telling. Here's another verse, all right? Again, coming at it from more of a warrior standpoint. I mean, I'm a veteran, so I like to think of things like that. If anyone comes to your meeting and does not teach the truth about Christ, don't invite them into your home. Don't give them any kind of encouragement. Such people that you help become partners with them in evil. This is 2 John chapter 1 verse 10 through 11. All right, so I think it's fascinating to me how we invite these Muslims into our country who have irreconcilable differences to civilized society. Okay, I mean, let's just call it what it is. Muslims that want to follow their religion, Sharia, and all that other bullshit, need to stay in countries that support that. Because, I mean, let's face it, there's no way for Islam to integrate with civilized society. I mean, they say in their own book, in their own holy Quran, that you're to kill Christians and anyone who doesn't convert to Islam. So I think let's just look at 2 John 1:10 through 11. If anyone comes to your meeting and does not teach the truth about Christ, they don't. And I mean, I would also say comes to your meeting in the Senate, Nancy Pelosi, she doesn't teach the truth about Christ. Here's another one, all right? Let's just come full circle with this. Matthew 7:19 says, so every tree that does not produce good fruit is chopped down and thrown into the fire. Okay? Yes, just as you can identify a tree by its fruit, you can also identify people by their actions. That's Matthew 7:19, verses 19 and 20, right? So, again, I'm saying that you can identify these people that are bad trees, bad actors, bad people that we don't want in our country, and we're told that if they are the Antichrist, which Islam is clearly Antichrist, right? I mean, they're not the Antichrist, but they're Antichrist. Get it? And so what we are to do isn't to welcome them into our country and our homes and give them aid. We're not supposed to do that. Again, I'm going to read the verse to you. 2 Corinthians, what is it? Not that one. 2 John 1:10-11. If anyone comes to your meeting and does not teach the truth about Christ, don't invite them into your home or give them any kind of encouragement. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Anyone who encourages such people becomes a partner in their evil work. All right? So, I think what I'm trying to say is that we need to identify people by the fruit. Nancy Pelosi, sorry, honey. Your life bears fruit in a way that is contrary to the scripture, to say the least. Okay? Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, guys, calling them a Christian is an insult. Okay? It just is. You can't justify their actions with the scripture. It just doesn't work. So, these are the verses that I'm going to kind of be using as a baseline. I think that as Christians, we're told to love everybody. And so I want to make this clear. I don't think it is necessarily our job to condemn everyone to hell, right? Or anyone, right? But we are to be we are to be able to discern right and wrong. We are to as a nation with laws and rules. I mean, we gotta take these people out that are breaking the rules, violating the basic rules of humanity as well. I mean, pedophilia and sex trafficking and human trafficking and slavery. These people that are to be found guilty of this stuff, or the ones that have sold our country out, 20% of our uranium sold to the Russians, siphoning millions or billions of dollars out of other countries. You pay the aid to the other country, they siphon it back to your Clinton Foundation. I mean, come on, treason. So treason is punishable by death. I think that we need to take a bunch of these people that have committed treason, try them, if found guilty, hang them in the Rose Garden, go up and down the Capitol building. I mean, firing squad, put it on pay-per-view. I mean, there has to be a punishment correlation to crimes committed. There has to be. God is also a God that is just. He wants us to be just. In the Bible, there's another verse which I didn't pull up in my notes yet, but it says the people suffer because evil is allowed to thrive. Well, all right, so let's just take that and work it out. How do you not allow evil to thrive? Anybody? You cut it off, throw it into the fire. You cut it out and you punish it. I mean, that's why we set up the rules we do, the way we do, is to reward good behavior and punish bad behavior. So, The Warriors Preacher, this is a new series on YouTube. I hope I'm not just rambling. If you guys like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what you think. And again, I appreciate everyone.